Hi, Lamar Hurd here, and I am the General Studies Skills teacher, and welcome to the most unique school year in the last 100 years. I do want to start out by saying thank you for your patience and your support, especially as we try to navigate through this pandemic. I grew up in Seattle. I've been with Seattle Public Schools for 10 years. I actually worked at Madison for 6 of those years. And then I began working at Eckstein Middle School out in the North End. And now I'm back at Madison Middle School as a resource teacher. So I'm really excited to be back. My wife works at Garfield High School, and my daughter is now a junior in college. She goes to school in Texas, and she also plays for the volleyball team down at her school. A picture of my mother there in the background on the left-hand side. Was a teacher for 35 years at Seattle schools, so we have a little bit of education running in the family. My philosophy is winning from the inside out. My belief is to help students understand that no matter where you fall on the scale of life, you have the ability to make a difference and have an impact in society. My purpose is to teach students to embrace life openly, to reflect upon its creation, and to reject its oppression. And my objective is to ensure in students a well-rounded positive educational experience according to their individual goals. The 3 baseline questions that I try to align with as I'm teaching is, what did I learn today? What do I know today that I did not know the day before? What can I do now that I couldn't do at the start of the day? So I try to emulate what a student might ask themselves as they're in class, as they're learning. So in addition to being the resource teacher, I'm also the case manager for your child. So when it comes to things related to IEPs, their goals, I am your primary contact in those areas. I'm here to ensure that your child gets all the help they can get so that they are able to make progress in reaching their individual goals. I will be working with your child and their other teachers to set individual and realistic targets and goals. And we will all work together. We will all monitor their progress, and the main focus for general study skills are in 4 areas. So they are reading, writing, study organizational skills, and math. So far this year, things have been going pretty well. Once the kids were able to get their technology running and established, we've made very good progress given the circumstances. Each day, we're getting to know each other a little bit better, and the students are becoming more and more comfortable with each other, and they're becoming more comfortable with me as well. The way that I've structured the class is that we have a quick conversation at the beginning of class, just kind of a share about how the day is going, what they've been up to, and then after that, we get a chance to express their personal happies and their personal crappies. And we call that happy crappy. So everyone gets a chance to express what they're happy about, and they get to express what they're crappy about. And I do that to just kind of encourage socialization, get them talking with each other, and it really helps to get to know them better, and the students can get to know each other better. They have the option to pass, of course. They don't have to share every time. I know that sometimes they may not have a happy crappy, but that is also a choice for them. So it's kind of a freedom of expression and get to know you. And then after that, we go into a organizational routine where the kids will check their emails for any emails that they may have, maybe from their teachers or administrator, and then I have them check the source for their grades. So they get an opportunity to check their grades for any past assignments, any assignments that may be missing, any assignments that they've turned in. They get to see their scores. And then after that, we check Schoology. And that is where they can see where their current assignments are or any assignments coming up for the week. I have them write them down, or I have them document it where it's accessible for them. And it's a 3-step routine. And my goal with them is that they will be doing this before class starts on their own. So that's my goal, that they'll be able to get into this routine of being organized all by themselves. Because of the workload, especially with their other classes, and now that the year is starting to settle into some routines, the work is starting to get a little bit more complex each week. And so what I've been doing, I've been assigning one task per class session. So it's usually one reading assignment and one writing assignment per week. This past week, I've added some punctuation assignments for their writing, just to kind of help them on the side if they have time. And I'll be doing that more often with grammar and punctuation. It really aligns well, especially with their other classes, just how to write good sentences, especially now that we're online. Pretty soon I'll begin group assignments so that the kids can have time to socialize and learn from each other. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow them to pick the method that they want to turn in their assignments. So they can use video, poster, they can speak, or they can write. Different kids have different talents and they have different strengths. So hopefully we'll be able to see some of those strengths come out as we get better at working with these group assignments. So that will be coming very soon in the near future. And then the other thing about our class is that depending on how much work they have in other classes, we may use our time in our study skills class for them to be able to catch up on some of their other classwork that they may have. I'm there to assist them and to help them get caught up. So we may use class time depending on workload for other students. So that's pretty much it for the General Study Skills class. I appreciate you being here. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to send me an email. All right, thank you.